School in St.Leon, Indiana, in Trojan Field for tonight's matchup between the 2-0 Brookville County Wildcats and the 2-1 East Central High School Trojans. The visiting Wildcats entering tonight's game, averaging 59 points a game, and yes, I did say 59 points a game. The Trojans coming into tonight's game, coming off arguably one of the biggest regular season wins in a long time against Cincinnati Moeller's Crusaders. Along with my good friend, Mr. Aaron Jackson, I am Matt Maple. Jack, we saw just 15 minutes ago, we saw our seniors out there. You can see on the screen now East Central's team entering the field, but it was great to see kind of senior night moved up. That's a little bit different this year than in years past, but we want to make sure and honor those seniors. And I think if my math was correct, it's about 35 to 40 football players and cheerleaders out there. So let's talk about tonight's game. Thoughts about tonight's game, Jack?
Well, it was good to see those seniors. And Matt, we've seen those seniors since since they were in middle school, and that's really the core of this East Central team here tonight. Now, they're going to face here on Trojan Field a Franklin County team that comes in here 2-0, like you said. I would expect Franklin County, they're going to want to control that clock here in tonight's game. They're going to want to do what East Central did against Moeller and control that time. They're not going to want to let East Central get that momentum going in East Central's own run game. And Franklin County, they're a historically run-first offense themselves, and that starts with Hunter Tashawn, number 24 for Franklin County. He's a 5'9" running back, and he's a senior, along with Bridger Bolos. He's 5'10", 168 pounds, and he's a junior. So they're going to lead Franklin County's run attack here tonight. For East Central, you don't want to let down. That was a huge win, a statement win last night against Moeller. You don't want to let FC hang around. You want to get the momentum on your side. You want to keep FC down. You don't want to give them any hope. And East Central, they're going to want to play to their strengths. They're going to want that running attack to continue. Fike is hurt, but Messmore's back. I expect to see some Wildcat in the backfield for them. And the running attack tonight will be led by Sones, and I expect Cole Veal out of the backfield.
Yeah, absolutely. And Cole Veal's one of those guys that we'll talk about, maybe after the national anthem. But I tell you what, that kid had one heck of a game against Moeller, and not only on the offensive end, but probably more glaring on the defensive end, and the way he was able to get to that quarterback quickly. You look at what you can see on your screen, the East Central Trojans in the end zone waiting for the national anthem. Franklin County now coming out on the field. It's a glaring difference of numbers, and you start looking down East Central's roster, and you're seeing 100 kids out there. You're looking over at Franklin County, and you're seeing 19, 20 kids that are dressed for tonight for various reasons, and you start thinking through that third and fourth quarter. You've got two teams in a sense for East Central. You've got an offensive squad and a defensive squad. When you're Franklin County, you got one squad, and they're playing both sides of the ball. And what does that look like when they start wearing down in the third and fourth quarter?
Yeah, exactly right. I mean, conditioning becomes a factor, and like we talked last week, without the off season, the regular off season, you got to worry about how good their conditioning is, especially when you're Franklin County. And a lot of those kids are going to have to play both ways, Matt. That's going to be a difficult task for them when East Central, like you said, can bring in so many fresh legs.
Yeah, absolutely. We are awaiting the national anthem. When we get the national anthem, we will go ahead and go to the anthem so that you can hear the great East Central High School band play that anthem for you over the air. It appears as though I don't know if they're going to run it all the way down. We got a minute 51 before the game starts. Jack, as we continue kind of with our pregame thoughts, you look at 59 points a game for Franklin County. I don't care if you're playing a 7th grade football team and you're a varsity team, 59 points a game's a lot.
Yeah.
And that all starts with the quarterback and the offensive line. We talked a lot last week about the importance of Collinsworth on the East Central offensive line and basically controlling that line and that line of scrimmage. What do you see from the quarterback standpoint from Franklin County and how that looks?
Well, I'm looking here at Adam Kelly. He's 6'3", 218 pounds. He's a senior for them, and he's going to lead this offense for them tonight. He's very athletic. He's got Caden Erfman, tight end, number 14. That's one of his favorite receivers. He's a junior, 6'3". He's a big target, 204 pounds. And then in wideouts, you got Jacob Satzel that Kelly's going to throw to here.
Fantastic. At this time, we are going to go ahead and turn it over to the announcer, who will be turning it over to the East Central Band for our national anthem.
New York City, Arlington, Virginia, and St.Leon, Pennsylvania. At this time, we'll pause for a moment of silence and remembrance for all those lost on this day, 2001. Thank you. And now for the playing of our national anthem, performed by the East Central High School Band.
Great job by our East Central High School band on the national anthem. And Jack, I think we'd be remiss, you being a 7th grade social studies teacher, not to talk just briefly about, the events that happened back in 2001 on this date, and the lives that were lost. I know from the middle school standpoint, you guys did a great job today of just addressing that with our students. And I remember I was getting ready for class in college, and I saw the news come across, and I'll never forget that day, unfortunately, and unfortunately the lives that were lost.
Yeah, and that's what I tell the kids. We could talk about those lives lost, and I've got a flag with all the names of the victims.
Yep.
And it may just be names to us, but those are loved ones of people.
Yep.
They're never coming back, and we've got to remember that. That's a hole for that family that's never going to be filled, and that's what we need to remember on this day.
Yeah, absolutely. And those are we're not going to harp on that all night, but that we'd be remiss not to recognize 9/11, and we're fortunate enough tonight to watch East Central and Franklin County because of the sacrifices a lot of people have made over the years to keep those freedoms for us. So thank you to all those out there. Thank you to the military. Thank you to all those who have suffered. And we are getting ready to start this wonderful thing we call a football game. East Central coming out in the white pants and black jerseys. I don't know, Jack, the last time that I've seen that. I really like those uniforms.
I do too. Yeah,
Those are sharp looking.
I can't really remember either when they wore that color scheme, but that shows up really well. I like that a lot.
And you can see that on the screen. You got the captains kind of hovering there by midfield. It's fantastic that we're Mr. Jackson and I were talking off air. We're entering week 6 of our re-entry plan to school, and we are good to go. It's been awesome, and it's been fantastic that fall sports are back, and it's amazing that middle school fall sports, we got about 3 weeks left, and we're going to be shutting her down, not because of COVID, but because we're done.
We've been so successful, really, in keeping it out, and that's a reflection of the kids and the staff and the community, both all working together.
You're exactly right. Absolutely. You can see number 13, Jake Fike, walking off the field right there. You see that black thing underneath the white of his pants. That is a knee brace. Jake tore his ACL last weekend, unfortunately. Will be out the rest of the season. I'm not sure. I heard a little rumor that he might be in the first play tonight just to kind of set that tone for senior night, but he will be out the rest of the season. So as Jack said, we'll see a lot of Hunter Sones tonight running the football along with Cole Veal. Beautiful night for football. I tell you what, we've been lucky.
Yeah, we have been lucky.
Both days we've been here, it's been pretty
Has
nice.
It been too hot? It's just been right. Gives you a little touch of fall here tonight. East Central's is getting set to receive the opening kickoff. Franklin County lines up.
And you got to think, you mentioned it earlier, Jack, I think if Franklin County's just got to say we got to keep it close. It can't be a blowout initially in the first quarter. It's got to stay close. And if you keep it close, you never know what's going to happen in the end.
Yeah, you don't. You don't know which way, Matt, that momentum is going to swing. That's number 10, A.J. Messmore. He takes the opening kickoff, and he gets it up to around the 45-yard line. Trojans are going to start their drive from there.
Yeah, and you talked about Messmore coming back this week. Great to see him back on the field after an extended injury, and you're going to see number 13 there walking on the field for play 1 of the game. And I think Coach Miners is talking to the official right now, basically saying, look, we're just running this. Give us a break here. I doubt very highly Jake gets the ball. There's not a lot of running going on with him.
That's Cole Veal up the middle. He gains about 5 yards.
That's a fantastic. Look at. I'll tell you what, the class act that Coach Miners has is phenomenal. Coach Miners now just called a timeout. He's going to allow Jake Fike to be congratulated by all of his teammates on a fantastic career. This is not about one game. It's not about anything else. You can see the respect his teammates have for him out there. And Hunter Soates coming in the game to relieve him. and Jake Fike walking off the field with a torn ACL.
Matt, it's not just the talent Jake has, but it's the heart he has.
You're exactly right.
And it's a shame that he had this injury here in his senior year.
You know, and that's Jake Fike right there in the hat, kind of waving his hand up in the air. That the class that Coach Miners has is above and beyond what any football coach that I know has. He's a phenomenal coach, and just to think through how do we make sure that Jake Fike walks off the field.
Yeah, how's he involved tonight, Matt?
Absolutely.
You know, in senior night.
That's great. Congratulations to Jake Fike and Coach Miners. Jake with a fantastic career at East Central and getting hugs and duly hugs from all of his coaches. Tell you what, you got 9-11 to start off, and then you have Jake Fike-ish. It's almost bringing tears to your eyes.
I know it does. Yeah, you feel them start to well up a little bit.
Back to the game. East Central with a 2nd and 4.
Handoff to number 8, Zach Brown. Gain of a couple there, 3rd and 2 for East Central.
Yeah, you're seeing Messmore coming to the game, number 10 here. See if they get the ball to Hunter Soanes, number 2. He's kind of, Jake Fike and him kind of split some time there in the first few games, and he's a downhill, hard-nosed runner. I tell you, between those two, they get downhill quickly.
Yeah, he's such a power runner.
There he is.
Bond in the shotgun. He gives it off to Soanes. Soanes gets close to a first down.
Yeah, I'm not exactly sure. I think it's going to be.
I think they're going to give it to him.
They are going to give it to him. Yep, first down for the Trojans.
Ball on the 45 of the Wildcats. Clock continues to roll. Messmore and Busing now out of the game for the Trojans.
Hunter Soanes coming into the game has 27 carries for 113 yards. That's 4.19 a carry, which is pretty impressive.
Bond again in the gun. He hands off to Soanes. Soanes runs outside. He's tripped up by number 23 of the Cats, Jacob Schatzel.
Yeah, it's going to bring up a 2nd and 2 for the Trojans.
Nice gain there.
I think we're going to see a lot of Hunter Soanes tonight, Jeff.
Oh, I think so. I think he's going to carry the running attack, and I could see them bringing in Colville to kind of mix it up a little bit. Kind of like what they did with Hunter and Jake last week.
Absolutely. Veal coming into the game is 23 carries for 138 yards. That's 6 yards a carry. He's in motion right there.
Handoff again. Hunter up the middle. He powers past a few tacklers again. He's brought down by number 23, Jacob Schatzel, but that's a big first down for the Trojans.
Well, and I think Hunter Soanes is the type of running back that you're not going to tackle at the shoulder pads.
No.
You better hit him below the knees.
You got to hit him low, yeah.
And if you don't do that, you can see in the first 2 carries that he has in the game, he's going to continue to roll.
Yeah, that's definitely true. 3 split out now for the Trojans.
Messmore in motion, gets the handoff.
He's tackled by number 49, Austin Hill, number 68, Robbie Parsons of the Cats. That's a loss of 2. 2nd and 12 for the Trojans. Ball on the 28.
And I think, we talked last game, there's good offense and there's good defense, and I think that's a situation. There's some good defense on that play.
Yeah, there was some good defense.
They had the right blitz coverage coming in, and they were able to get East Central a 2-yard loss.
Couple split wide, one in the slot. Bond in the backfield. Pass complete. Pass was complete to number 16, Nate Busing. Gain of a yard. 3rd and 11 for the Trojans.
That's a big 3rd and 11. I don't know if they're in Sophie Browndyke's range at this point or if they need to get another 10 yards or so in order to get in her range, but this is a big 3rd down play.
Yeah, Matt, it's a tough call if it's in Sophie's range or not. Again, Trojans go with a 3-wide set.
See if they try and get the ball back to Hunter Stones, maybe on a draw play here.
Bad handoff there. Bond throws. Pass is intercepted. It's going the other way. Schatzel on the interception. He's tackled by Bond, but not before he gets it deep into Trojan territory.
And there's a flag back here sitting about the 50-yard line. So let's see where this flag goes. Against, it looks like it's coming back. It's against Franklin County possibly.
Matt, that's the way the Trojan coaches were indicating. We'll see if that indeed is the case.
Regardless, though, that will be an interception for Bond.
And, Matt, I think if you're Coach Miners, that's something that you don't want to see early here in this game.
Well, yeah, and I think as Bond comes off the field, it's a matter of just, saying, look, don't force it. It is what it is, and I'd rather you throw it out of bounds and make it 4th and 10 rather than Franklin County football maybe at the 40-ish yard line. And Coach Miners, and Ryan Bond's such a good leader, and he knows that. He just made a mistake, and it is what it is, and they'll fix it moving forward. Looks like the ball is coming back here. I didn't get the call. I didn't see that. Looks like it's going to be a 10-yard penalty. Nope, it's going to be a 15-yard penalty.
So that'll bring it back into Wildcat territory. Ball's going to be on the 33.
And that's coming off of a really good interception return from Franklin County.
Yeah, that is. Schatzel really showed his speed there, Matt,
Absolutely.
on that interception.
Yep. Let's see if Franklin County, as we talked earlier in the game, if they're going to try here to spread it out and wing it down the field, or if they're going to try and control the clock here with the running game.
Kelly pitches back to number 24, Hunter Shane.
It's a great tackle by number 20, Ryan Brotherton, for the Trojans, a senior who was honored earlier this evening.
Loss of 2 on the play for the Wildcats. It's 2nd and 12.
Those middle linebackers, I'm telling you, I don't know if they get much better in southeastern Indiana than what East Central has out there.
I know, that's right.
With Griffin and Veal, and that's a good group.
Yeah, that's a highly talented, highly skilled, and experienced group that the Trojans have. Kelly in the shotgun. He's looking to throw. He rolls out. He's looking downfield, but he's under pressure, and he simply throws it away. That's going to bring up 3rd and long now for the Wildcats.
That's what we kind of talked about with Ryan and Bond, and trying to make sure and just get outside the pocket and throw it out of bounds if it's not there, and not forcing it. I know Ryan was looking and saw that split second where he thought he could throw it into double coverage there, but Franklin County did a nice job there of getting the ball out.
Yeah, making a smart decision, throwing it away.
Yep. See East Central bringing a lot of defensive linemen out and a lot of linebackers and defensive backs into the game here on 3rd and 3.
Kelly again, he keeps the ball. He's hit just past the line of scrimmage. Gang of tacklers here by the Trojans.
I would assume this is going to be a punt situation for the Wildcats. We talked. There's 6:30 left here in the first quarter, and it's 0-0, and the Wildcats are hanging around. That's If you're a Trojan fan, that's not what you want to see.
Yeah, and that's something that's going to give the Wildcats hope that they can hang in here and they can compete.
So 6:12 left here in the first quarter, 0-0.
Flag down against the Cats.
I believe they lined up offsides. Franklin County did. That's going to be a penalty on the Wildcats and back them up a little bit. Still 4th down. So 5-yard penalty is going to bring it to 4th and 9 for the Franklin County Wildcats here with 6 minutes left in the first quarter.
Perkins back to receive the punt.
Good punt by Franklin County.
Nice punt.
It's a great punt. Perkins going to let it go. That's going to be inside the 10.
Wildcats will down it there. That's where the Trojans will start their drive.
I'll tell you what, that was a fantastic punt. You're looking at almost a 55-yard punt for Franklin County on that change of field position.
Trojans will have to go 90 yards to get a touchdown. Similar to that punt last week, Matt, by Moeller.
Yeah, you're exactly right. Trojans coming back on the field. Ryan Bond back in the game, number 6. We didn't see much of Cole Veal, number 33, that first series. Let's see if he kind of touches the ball a little bit more this series.
He's in there as fullback. There he goes, Matt. He's up the middle. He gains a few.
He's just that downhill runner. He's going to get you 3 or 4 each time, and 3 or 4 is going to add up to a lot of yardage by the time the game's over. And as I said earlier, coming into the game with 23 carries, 138 yards, 6 yards a carry, 2 touchdowns for Cole Veal, number 33.
Gain of around 5 yards on that last play.
If I'm not mistaken, I believe Cole Veal was a Skyline Chili player of the game last week against Moeller.
Hunter Sones with the carry that time. He dashes around the outside corner. He's brought down by number 14 of the Cats, Caden Erfman. But that's a first down for the Trojans. 1st and 10 from the 24.
I think you can see a little bit of the Hunter Sones is going to bounce it outside a little bit more maybe than what Cole Veal is going to do. He's not necessarily, they're not running sweeps with him, but here he's going to bounce it outside every once in a while.
Yeah. Hunter Sones, he's very quick. Cole Veal, he's going to punish the Wildcats with every run he makes. Hand off again. Hunter Sones up the middle, but he's stacked at the line.
4:35 left here in the first quarter. No score on either side, 0-0.
No gain on the last play. It's 2nd and 10 for your Trojans. Trojans get set at the line. Bond under center. Sones again gets the ball. Grant Ernst in there as fullback.
Yeah, another big 3rd down. What is that, 3rd and 6 possibly for the Trojans here. 3:50 left in the first quarter. I'll tell you, a little concern is I'm watching number 33, Cole Veal, down on the sidelines, kind of limping around a little bit. I don't know if he got hurt on that offensive end or not. Let's see if he gets back in the game. He's kind of standing all the way down here about the 50-yard line.
Yeah, Matt, maybe he got shook up again. 3 wideouts for the Trojans. Bond in the shotgun. He rolls out. Pass complete. Pass complete to Busing. He gets it across the 45-yard line up to around the 46. Big first down there for the Trojans to keep the drive alive.
Yeah, that's a big first down. It's a great catch and route by Busing, and a great job by Ryan Bond of just finding that open person, throwing on the run, getting it right there, and letting the wide receiver go and run with it. You know, sometimes you don't have to throw the ball 90 yards to get that 90-yard reception. It could be a 5-yard out, and they run 85 yards. So nice job by both of those two.
Bond back. He passes again. Pass thrown a little behind number 1, Derek Richter. That'll be 2nd and 10. For your Trojans. Ernst back into the game.
Yeah, Ernst back in the game means that they're probably going to run that ball downhill, get him kind of that fullback position. He's that typical body of a fullback, just big and strong and wants to hit somebody.
Bond. Handoff to number 2, Hunter Sones. Gain of just a yard. It's going to be 3rd and 9.
I think Franklin County's defense, if they can prolong this, it's going to be a close game. They've played very, very well this first quarter.
Yeah, they have.
You're looking at, 10 minutes in. We got 2:30 left here in the first quarter, and they've done a fantastic job of just controlling and maintaining the East Central offense that last week we saw did a great job against Moeller.
Yeah. You haven't seen too many plays so far by East Central tonight.
Right.
Like you said, they've done a really good job containing that offense.
Screen.
Bond back to pass. Hunter Sones on the reception. He gets it up to around the 29-yard line before he's tackled. Trojans again extend this drive. 1st and 10, East Central.
That's a great play call by Jake Miners of just getting the offensive lineman to get after Bond, and then Sones had it wide open. A great block by Collinsworth, and the lane was wide open at that point.
Yeah, it was. Great blocking out front for Hunter. Bond under center. Ernst and Sones in the backfield. Sones again with the handoff. He moves forward. About a 2-yard gain. It's going to be 2nd and 8 for the Trojans.
Seeing very much the same stuff we saw last week. A lot of run, maybe a pass, then a lot more run from East Central. We have 1:20 left here in the first quarter. Still 0-0 at Trojan Field against East Central and Franklin County Wildcats.
2 split on the near side for the Trojans. Bond in the gun. Takes the snap, looks downfield.
Oh, that's going to be pass interference. Yep. There's the yellow flag on the field. That's going to be defensive pass interference against Franklin County.
Matt, that's Jacob Schatzel that was defending that pass play that was intended for Messmore.
Yeah, that's a nice job of Messmore, just kind of staying with the route. Nice throw by Bond, and really Franklin County had no choice but to pass interference.
That's so much brighter.
So East Central going to move the ball up inside the 20-yard line with, is that 56.2 left here in the first quarter. Looks like it's going to be placed about the 19. I'm sorry, the 14. I need to get better at my math, Jack. I'll tell you what. Or I need better eyes. They say when you hit 40, your eyes go.
Yeah,
right?
Things start to go.
Yeah.
Sones handles the ball that time for the Trojans.
And that clock keeps ticking away. We got about 40 seconds left here in the first quarter. No score at Trojan Field.
Gain of a yard there, 2nd and 9. Well, maybe Monday you can go down and we see JP standing over there at the sideline. Maybe he could help you out a little bit.
I very much hesitate taking any advice from Mr. Jackson. That's JP Jackson.
Ernst and Sones in the backfield. Bond takes the snap. He rolls out. He's looking. He's going to keep it.
Ooh. He kind of kept going there. I'm surprised that wasn't a personal foul against Franklin County. That almost looked like, Jack, that was a broken play where I don't know if Bond was supposed to hand that off or if it was a bootleg out. I'm not exactly sure there, but it looked like it was almost a broken play by East Central.
Yeah, I'd have to agree. It didn't transpire the way they wanted to, and instead of trying to pass it, Bond just kept it, gained a few yards there. It's 3rd down now. Ball just past the 10-yard line for the Trojans. 4 wideouts. Sones in the backfield.
And it's going to be a timeout by Franklin County. We have 11.7 seconds left here in the first quarter. Franklin County takes a timeout. No score here at Trojan Field. We also will take a timeout and be right back with you. Welcome back to Trojan Field in East Central High School. 3rd and 6 for the Trojans with 11.7 seconds left here in the first quarter.
Bond back to pass. He looks across the middle. Pass complete. But it's short of the goal line by about a yard.
I'll tell you what, that'd be a short yard. I thought he
was going to get in there.
Wow. Very, very, very nice throw by Ryan Bond, and a nice route by the Trojans to get down to the 1 yard line. It looks like that's going to be the end of the first quarter for the Trojans. They will take over 1st and 1 as we enter the second quarter. We will take a very, very short break and be right back with you. Welcome back to East Central High School in Trojan Field. East Central 0, Franklin County 0 at the end of the first quarter. We would just like to take a moment to thank our East Central Trojan production here. Our cameras tonight are Heath Brashear, Brianna Burton, and the one and only Mr. Spencer Powell. Directed by Jacob Zingerling and produced by Mr. Kevin Leach. I'll tell you what, it's almost like overnight, Jack. We've gone from, the rollout carts, probably you can remember as a teacher of the big televisions that weigh 400 pounds on top of a cart, and now all of a sudden we're videotaping and doing all this fun stuff with production. So very much thank you to Spencer Powell and Kevin Leach for all their hard work with tonight's production.
Matt, it's amazing what we can do in-house here.
There's Bond with the sneak. He got in.
Touchdown Trojans. Bond sneaks it across the goal line for an East Central score.
So East Central answers first. 11:55 left here in the second quarter. East Central up 6-0. Brown Dyke getting ready for the extra point. You can hear the East Central band playing the East Central fight song.
Bond the holder. Brown Dyke is set. And it's blocked.
It is.
By Franklin County. PAT is no good, so the score reads Trojan 6, Wildcats 0 here at the start of the second quarter.
11:55 left here in the second quarter. As the kicking team comes on, we will take a 30-second break and be right back with you. Welcome back to Trojan Field in East Central High School. I am Matt Maple along with Mr. Aaron Jackson. And Jack, we're seeing a Franklin County team that looks like there's about 19 kids on that sideline, and that's not indicative of what we saw last year with them.
No, I would say Franklin County is definitely a resurgent team, Matt. They're a program that's on the upswing. Last year, overall, they went 5-5, but the last time they won against East Central was over 20 years ago in the 1999 season. So they're here to play. They're out for blood, and they want to get a win here tonight on Trojan Field.
Well, and you think back to the 94, 95, 92 seasons when Franklin County had the Alex Smiths and East Central had the Martinis of the world, and one would go to the state finals one year and Franklin County
it's huge matchups.
The matchups that year, I think one score, if I remember correctly, was 9-8. It was a defensive battle.
Yeah, I mean, those were the marquee games here in southeastern Indiana. Everybody came out for those. Trojans kick off. Wildcats get the ball up to the 35-yard line. They're going to start their drive from there.
So East Central up 6-0. Brown Dyke's PAT, if you were just joining us, got blocked. So East Central 6, Franklin County 0 with 11:47 left here in the second quarter.
Wildcats get set. They got 4 wide. Kelly in the shotgun. He's going to take it. He's hit initially by number 60 of the Trojans. That is Will Bauer.
Yeah, that's a fantastic job by Will Bauer of just getting off the block and getting lower than the offensive lineman is and getting that quarterback. Nice job by Will Bauer. I still remember these kids as 7th and 8th graders.
Oh, I do too.
Probably should.
Yeah.
It just shows you how much time flies, and now these guys are grown men. And
yeah, Matt, it's hard to believe they're seniors. Kelly passes out into the flat. Pass is complete to Schatzel. He gains a couple. It's going to be 3rd and 5 now for the Wildcats.
Yeah, and spectators, as you guys are watching this, please keep in mind there's a lot of players on Franklin County going both sides right now. They're playing offense and playing defense due to the numbers that Franklin County has brought over to Trojan Field this evening. You look down and you see 100 East Central Trojan football players. It's just a different comparison.
Kelly gets a call. He's back in the shotgun. 3 wide for the Cats. Kelly drops back. He looks. He's going to air it out. Pass is overthrown, intended for number 11, Christian Prowse. 6-foot wide out junior for the Cats. That's going to bring up 4th and 5. We'll see what the Wildcats decide to do.
Yeah, I think with 10:25 left here in the first quarter, down 6-0, I think you got to punt in this situation. That's a great view you're seeing on the screen right now. Just a widescreen view of what the field looks like. Field turf got installed last year, and it looks fantastic.
Nice punt by the Cats. Perkins back to receive the punt. He's looking to get it outside. Now he switches field. He's going to try to turn that corner. And does. He gets it up to around the 42-yard line of the Trojans. They will start their drive from there.
10:07 left here in the first quarter. Trojans up 6-0 over the Wildcats. East Central led by number 6, Ryan Bond at quarterback. Ryan threw an interception there in the first quarter, but came back and threw a fantastic slant pass to get it down to the 1-yard line, and then was able to do a quarterback sneak to get it in the rest of the way.
Bond under center. He pitches it back. Bad toss. But the Trojans recover. Hunter Soanes falls on it. Loss of around a yard. It's 2nd and 11.
Yeah, that was a situation I think went right through Soanes' hands, and he fortunately was able to fall on top of it and lose 1 yard. That would have been a huge break for Franklin County. And we talked last week, Jack, about the minimal turnovers that East Central has had all year long. And we saw one earlier. That would have been number 2, and that's abnormal for East Central.
Yeah, they've been very good at protecting that ball. Handoff there to Hunter Soanes. He gains about a yard. It's going to be 3rd and 11 now for East Central.
Nine minutes left here in the first quarter.
Bond's got the call.
Kind of see subs coming and going for East Central. They do a really nice job of subbing in and out. Almost, it's almost every play. If not, it's definitely every series they're subbing in and out.
Yeah, it keeps them fresh. 3 wide for the Trojans. Soanes out of the backfield, too.
Nice throw. Pass
incomplete. intended for Richter, and that's going to bring up 4th down. Trojans are going to be forced to punt.
Yeah, last weekend this same Richter, number 29, is going to be back to punt for the Trojans. I don't know if we saw him. I know we saw Fike a few times, but obviously Richter's going to be the backup punter since Fike is out. So we'll see him punt the football for the first time this evening for the Trojans. Legal formation against East Central. Looks like, I think Griffin went in motion, and maybe that's not, I don't know if they had too many guys on the line or if that was just a matter of Griffin went in motion, and well, he's going in motion again here. This time it's okay. Kind of a rugby style kick for Ringer. That's a fantastic kick for Ringer. Fair catch
called by Schatzel. Wildcats are going to start this drive on their 24-yard line. 1st and 10, Wildcats. Kelly lines up in the shotgun. 4 wide for the Cats. Kelly keeps it. Little gain on the play, about a yard. It's going to be 2nd and 9 now for Franklin County.
You see big number 77. That's the first time I think we've seen him on the defensive end tonight. That's Luke Collinsworth, University of Cincinnati recruit. His head coach was down here last week watching not only his son, but watching Luke as well.
Kelly again in the shotgun. 4 wide again for the Cats. He drops back. He looks to throw.
Nice tackle.
Pass complete to number 11 for the Wildcats, Christian Prowse.
It's a great job by Nate Griffin, just kind of standing his ground, and then once he hits him, he's driving them backwards, not falling forwards. That's going to bring up the 3rd and 4 for Franklin County. I feel like we said 3rd and whatever all night long. That's a lot of 3rd downs we said tonight,
it has.
I think.
These drives have definitely went the distance.
Yep.
Kelly keeps the ball this time. He gets the outside. He's quick, but he's pushed out of bounds by Perkins. Not before he gains a Wildcat 1st down.
We're at 7 minutes and 15 seconds left here in the first half, 2nd quarter. Trojans up 6-0. We talked earlier, Jack, the importance of Franklin County just keeping it close, and they sure have done a very, very nice job of keeping it close this first half.
Yeah, they have, and East Central needs to keep that intensity going. Like I said, they don't want to let down here after that big win against Moeller.
Absolutely.
Kelly keeps the ball again. He's hit initially by number 60, Parker Becknell.
Down at the bottom of our screen, you can't see it, but what we see is we see Noah Snyder and Ryan Bond kind of practicing on that extra point long snap. You almost wonder if that got blocked. Brown Ducks got blocked because of the snap, or if it was a bad hold, or what that was. Because the Brown Duck family does not miss extra points.
Yeah, that's really rare indeed. 1 yard gain on the last play by Kelly and the Wildcats. It's 2nd and 9. Kelly drops back. He looks to his right, and it's picked off by number 4, Cooper Hogue.
Yep, that's an error in judgment by Kelly for Franklin County, and a nice job by Cooper Hogue being in the right place at the right time. I believe that's Hogue's 1st interception of the season. That is his first interception of the season. So great job by Cooper Hogue. That's going to turn the ball back over to the Trojans here with 6:15 left in the first quarter. Trojans up 6-0.
Man, it's going to be interesting to see if the Wildcats can build some momentum off this last play here. Flag.
And another flag.
Again against the Trojans.
I'll tell you what, this guy on the East Central sideline has called more penalties. That flag's been on the field more, it's been in his pocket.
Matt, I didn't see the call, but I would guess that was a false start, a 5-yard penalty. I didn't see him signal.
He looked like he was pointing to the sideline, almost like coaches were on the field to
and maybe that was
something.
It. Sones with the handoff here. He tries to get out the middle. Nice gain for Hunter.
Jack, I remember in high school, my head coach, Coach Eric Hepner of Batesville, he'd be out on the numbers calling plays, and nobody would say a word. It just shows you how much times have changed.
Yeah,
and
times have changed.
Expectations have changed, and now you can barely step on the white and without getting flagged.
Things get called a little bit tighter.
Yep.
Austin Hill on the last tackle for the Cats. Bond in the shotgun, a reverse. Messmore has the ball. He gets by one, he gets by two.
Nice spin move.
But he's finally run out of bounds around the Wildcat 40-yard line. He's close to a first down there, Matt.
Yeah, that's a great spin move by Messmore. Just to pick up 1 or 2 more yards. That's going to look like it's going to be about 3rd and 3, 3rd and 4. 3rd and 4 it looks like it's going to be for the Trojans. 5:54 left here in the first half. If you're East Central, you want to control that 5 minutes, but at the same hand, you want to score. And you want to go into the halftime at least up 14-0 there.
Yeah, you're up by 6, but you want to get it beyond just one score. Bond back to pass. He looks to throw. He's got somebody open.
Oh, Franklin County's, you got one official standing there who called it a catch, and then the back official's coming in saying it's not a catch. I'm not sure. I don't know why the back official would even think that they can override that, but he sure as heck did.
That brings up 4th down now.
And another punt for Ringer. Number 29, he had a fantastic punt the first time, 45 yards. I've just never understood officiating where you can't agree. You know, you both are seeing the same thing, and for some reason you just can't agree on the call.
Yeah, not on the same page. Here's Ringer. He gets the ball.
Oh, that's going to be a run.
Going to be a fake punt.
That's a great job. Uh-oh. And you're going to have a legal man downfield because that's going to be a hold against East Central. That's going to back him up 10 yards. That's a great read by Sam Ringer. Fantastic read. Read that well. He would have had enough for the first down, but it's going to be called back because of the hold.
That's a shame. That was such a great play there by the Trojans. Officials are kind of talking about it close to midfield. Now they will back the Trojans up.
Yep, and now you're looking at a 4th and 13 if you're East Central. I bet Ringer tries to punt this one. I don't think he'll be running this one.
I don't think so either, man. He's not going to take that risk twice. Not from here.
See if he can try and pin him here inside the 20. Another high, wobbly punt.
Takes a Wildcat bounce. Goes out of bounds around the 23-yard line.
See the Trojans defense come on. I watch Cole Veal, number 33. He still is kind of wobbling around out there. That's from the first play on offense. That I don't know if it's an ankle twist or what that is, but Cole is still kind of favoring that right ankle.
Wildcats will start their drive on the 20. Kelly back in the shotgun.
5:22 left here in the second quarter. 6-0 East Central. You're going to get a false start, I believe, on Franklin County. Yep. It's going to be a false start on the offense. It's going to back them up 10 yards. Apologize. Back them up 5 yards. 1st and 15 for Franklin County. 5:22 left here in the second quarter.
Wildcats come to the line. Kelly back. Man in motion. He takes a snap. He goes up the middle. He's hit initially by number 44 for the Trojans. Nate Griffin on the tackle there.
It's a nice job by Griffin just holding his ground, and a nice job by the East Central defense just to kind of gang tackle him for a gain of about 3. It looks like it's going to be 2nd and 12, 2nd and 11. And that clock keeps ticking. And if you're Franklin County, you can walk off this field at halftime down 6-0 against a team that just beat Moeller 21-6. That's pretty.
Yeah, you got to feel good about yourself. Absolutely. If you're Franklin County.
Nice job.
Handoff there, but East Central had that play all the way. Number 26 with the ball that time for Franklin County, Bridger Bolos. But again, tackle, big loss there for the Cats.
Yeah, and he was met head on by number 42, Carson Davis. Davis, a 6'1", 193 senior, another senior out there. This is a very much senior-loaded Trojan team.
Wildcats go 3 wide. Kelly drops back. He's hit as he throws. Pass is complete.
Wow, what a catch.
He gets up.
What a catch.
He gains enough for a first down.
That is a fantastic play if you're a Wildcat fan. That is a great catch and a great throw by Kelly.
That pass was completed to Bridger Bolos. He did a great job staying upright on that. Tackle by number 1, Derek Richter. It's 1st and 10 Wildcats from around the 38-yard line.
Yeah, so you got that on the 38-yard line, Jack. 3:40 left here in the second quarter. See if they can switch sides of the field here and play that field position if they try and get that ball in the end zone.
Yeah. Kelly in the shotgun. He drops back. He looks. Now he rolls to his right. He's flushed out of the pocket. And he throws it away. Number 60, Parker Becknell on the pressure. 2nd and 10 now for the Wildcats.
Kelly trying to prolong that possession just to try and get the ball down the field a little bit. Did the right decision and just threw the ball out of bounds. Outside the pocket, he's able to do that.
Good coverage there by the Trojans. Nothing open downfield. Wildcats got a little time to play with here on this drive.
3:17 left here in the second quarter for Franklin County. Down 6-0 against the Trojans.
Man in motion.
Wow.
Kelly keeps it. He's hit as he gets to the line. Nice tackle there by the Trojans. I think it was Becknell again. He's had a great night so far on the defensive side of the ball.
Yeah, that was a combination of Becknell and Colville there, just laying that hit on Kelly. Kelly's got to be one. By the time you're fourth quarter, he's got to be tired.
Yeah, he's got to be.
He's playing both sides of the football right now and playing both important positions at quarterback and linebacker.
3rd and 11 for the Cats. Again, Kelly in the shotgun. He looks. Nothing open. He tries to get up the middle. Initial hit there by number 67, Louis Gray.
Well, and you're going to see a timeout now by East Central at 4th and 11. East Central calls that timeout with 2:33 left here in the fourth quarter. Obviously trying to save the clock a little bit.
Yeah, Miners wants to save that clock and make a good drive here before halftime.
Yep. at least get it in Brown Dyke, cover or range. You know, whether that's inside the 20 or what that looks like, but at least giving Brown Dyke an opportunity to kick that field goal if you can't stick it in the end zone.
Yeah. But like we talked about before, Matt, if you're East Central, you just want to get some separation from Franklin County. You want to get it beyond just one score. Get that separation. Don't let Franklin County hang close.
Yeah, you're exactly right. You don't want, and right now they're hanging around.
Yeah.
Hanging around. That's not a good thing in the fourth quarter, because all it takes is one score. You don't want to come off of a Moeller win and then lose to a Franklin County or a conference game. This is the opening of the conference season, and as East Central continues down that road, you don't want that conference loss.
Especially here, Matt, on your home field. Wildcats back to punt. A little bit of a low snap, but they get the punt off. Perkins calls for a fair catch, but it's going to take a Trojan bounce, and they're going to down it on Trojan 39. East Central will start their drive from there.
So we have 2:24 left. East Central up 6-0 in the second quarter. We had senior night introductions for the cheerleaders and the football team before the game. I think there's 35 to 40 kids that were walking across with their parents. Great to see them recognize and move that up. So great job by Don Stonefield and Mr. Black and all the administration at the high school to move that up.
4 wide here for the Trojans. Handoff goes to Sones up the middle. He stopped at the line. Actually a loss of 1 there on the play. It's going to be 2nd and 11 for the Trojans.
I tell you, Jack, we talked a lot last week about East Central's offensive line and controlling the game. I'm not seeing the same offensive line tonight than what I saw against Moeller.
No, they're not pushing the defensive line back.
Right.
They're not dictating the game here at the line of scrimmage. Bond in the shotgun. He drops back. He throws over the middle.
Nice throw.
Oh, Busing. Pass was broken up by number 23, Schatzel. Busing had it, and Schatzel did a good job knocking it free. That's going to bring up 3rd down for the Trojans.
Yeah, that's good defense by Franklin County, and a nice throw by Bond. It just didn't work out for East Central. Looks like it's going to be 3rd and 11. 1:42 left here in the second quarter. Trojans up 6-0.
Big play here, Matt, for the Trojans.
Yeah, you at least want to get that first down just to prolong this series. You don't want to go 3 and out here.
Bond takes a snap in the gun. He gives to Sones.
Yep, that's going to
Sones is tackled. Yep, flag down.
Flag on the field. Let's see what the referee calls. Personal foul, face mask against Franklin County. That's going to be 15 yards and an automatic first down for the Trojans. So they didn't get the first down on the ground, but they sure as heck did with the yellow flag.
Yeah, they didn't get it the conventional way, Matt, but they'll take that call.
Absolutely. So it'll be 1st and 10 for the Trojans. About the 48-yard line, I think, Jack, it looks like, here with 1:36 left in the second quarter.
I think they got the ball there on the 43.
43. See, I told you I'm bad with math. Tip throw by Franklin County. Wow, that would have been tough for East Central. So 1:28 left. It's going to be 2nd and 10 on the 43, not the 48.
That's going to bring up 2nd down now for East Central. We see Messmore in the huddle. Casey McQueen comes in, tight end.
He's a big kid.
He is a big kid. 2 on the near side, 1 on the far side. For the Trojans, Messmore in motion. Bond rolls to his left. He's under pressure. Pass incomplete. Intended for Messmore. Matt, that's going to bring up 3rd down for East Central.
We're at another 3rd down. I'll tell you, between Franklin County and East Central, there's been a lot of 3rd downs today.
There has been. It's been pretty stingy defenses for both clubs.
You're right.
Here.
Defenses on both clubs right now have done a really, really nice job. So 1:19 left here in the second quarter. East Central up 6-0.
Trojans are going to get set at the line. Two receivers on the near side, one on the far side. Bond back.
Looks like it's going to be a false start, I think, here on delay a game. So that's a delay a game against East Central. I'll back them up 5 more. So we're looking, Jack, at 3rd and 16, I believe.
Yeah.
That is not something you want to hear if you're an offensive coordinator for East Central.
No. Especially when you only have about 1:18 here to work with, too.
1:18 left here in the second quarter. Trojans up 6-0.
Bond drops back. Immediately under pressure. He airs it out.
Nice defense by Franklin County.
Great defense. Pass incomplete, intended for Busing downfield. Number 16. Trojans are going to be forced to punt again.
Yeah, I know we talked. That's not a series you want to go 3 and out. And really, the only reason you got the first down is because you had a face mask penalty.
Yeah.
And we're back to, you look at that offensive line, that is not the same offensive line we saw against the Molded Crusaders.
They just don't seem to have that energy tonight, Matt, that they had last week.
Yep, you're exactly right. Ringer back to punt. Ooh, not a good punt at all for Ringer. You're looking at about he keeps moving up. I'm not sure. He took about 5 yards up, so you're looking at about a 4-yard punt there for Ringer, which is going to bring up 1st and 10 for the Wildcats. 1:08 left here in the second quarter. Trojans up 6-0 against Franklin County. Again, both defenses done a fantastic job. Had a very, very nice first half on both defenses. East Central obviously with the shutout. Just the offenses for both teams just now are just not clicking.
Just for both, been hard to get in a rhythm all night long.
Yep.
Here come the Wildcats. They're going to try to make some noise here with just over a minute left in the first half. Kelly in the shotgun. He's going to keep it. He rolls around the left side. He's tackled there by number 44, Nate Griffin.
Griffin's having a nice game for himself tonight. He's just kind of always around that football. Colville was last week, and it looks like Griffin's this week. Both very good football players. 59.6 left here in the second quarter.
Gain of 4 there. 2nd and 6 now for the Wildcats. One receiver on the near side, one on the far side, but Kelly keeps it again. He runs out on the left side.
Yeah, and I think those of you at home are thinking, there's 54 seconds left. Why is Franklin County running the football? And I think a lot of it has to do with they're only down 6-0 against a really, really good East Central football team. And if you can go in halftime down 6-0 and you're Franklin County, you've got to be happy with yourself.
Yeah, you do. If you're Franklin County, you'd like to see a score here, but you've held tough with East Central for one half of football.
And I think, Jack, you brought it up earlier. The goal for Franklin County is you got to control that clock, and that's what they're doing right now, running the football.
They've always had a strong running game, and we've seen that again here tonight. Here, handoff to number 24. He's going to break free. He's getting downfield, and he's finally brought down by Perkins, number 27, and number 28, Tyler Brotherton.
So now that changes the whole philosophy. 45.5 seconds left. You've got the ball down now inside the 20-yard line on the 18. If you're Franklin County, you're going to want to stick it in.
Yeah, it's inside the red zone. Momentum's on your side.
Absolutely.
And you've got plenty of time now to get that ball in the end zone if you're the Wildcats.
And this kind of goes back to the ringer punt that only went about 4 yards. He had 2 very good punts prior to that, and this last punt kind of shanked a little bit, got 4 yards, so Franklin County had good field position, and now obviously even better.
Yeah, Matt, it set up good field position for the Wildcats, and they had a big play. Now they're within the red zone, and we're going to see what they call outside of this timeout.
Yeah, and I think we're also going to see what East Central defense has with them. Are they going to step up right now? And that energy level is it's kind of what I'm seeing from the offensive line, and just from the offense in general. It's that lethargic attitude of we just had a huge win, and people talk about trap games all the time, and if you're East Central, you don't want this to be your trap game.
Yeah, they've got to bring the energy here. They're in their own red zone. They got to stiffen it up here and stop the Wildcats from scoring.
Collinsworth checks in, sitting at a tackle there.
Kelly again, he takes a snap and he's going to try to break free. He gains a few yards there.
And that clock keeps running. We're down to 30 seconds left here in the second quarter. Franklin County in their hurry-up offense.
Gain of around 4, second at 6. Snap back to Kelly. He's looking to throw.
He got him.
Touchdown, Wildcats. Pass complete to Schatzel, number 23.
That's a fantastic throw by Kelly, and that's a great call by Coach Gilman on the Franklin County sidelines. Just knowing that the defense probably is not set, and they weren't, and the cornerback's standing straight up, and as soon as he cuts to the middle, you're 2 steps behind, and 2 steps equals 6 for Franklin County.
Yeah, it is a great play for the Wildcats.
See if Franklin County here goes for 1 or 2. It looks like it's going to be a timeout taken here by Franklin County. 17 seconds left here in the second quarter. We also will take a 30-second timeout and be right back with you. Welcome back to Trojan Field. Franklin County tied it up 6-6 against East Central. 17.2 left here in the second quarter. Franklin County looks like they are lining up for a PAT extra point. I know they were working on those prior to tonight's game as we were here for the warm-ups and saw them.
Looks like Kelly's going to hold. Schatzel is going to attempt the PAT. It's down, and it's blocked by the Trojans. So after the touchdown, PAT no good. We're knotted up here at 6. All at Trojan Field. 17 seconds left in the half.
Yeah, that's a great job by East Central, just kind of coming off. You basically just got the ball ran down your throat. In 40 seconds, they were kind of able to come down and score. And nice job by the defense to come back, block that PAT, and we're knotted up at 6 with 17.2 left here in the second quarter.
Yeah, the defense did what they needed to do there to keep it tied, keep it knotted up here at 6, and not let Franklin County get any increased momentum here heading into halftime.
Well, Jack, I think the momentum right now is with Franklin County. We talked, and if they could have just ran the clock out and gone into halftime down 6-0, you got to be happy for Franklin County. Right now it's 6-6. You got to be extremely happy if you're Franklin County.
I know, you do. And if you're the fans over there, you got to be ecstatic.
Yep. And we're not seeing, we talked to Franklin County's averaging 59 points a game coming into tonight's game, but they have not gone up against a defense like East Central's got. But at the same hand, they're putting together an offensive plan that's giving the East Central Trojans defense a little bit of issues right now.
Yeah. Yeah, Matt, if you looked at who Franklin County played and thought that East Central was going to have an easy game here tonight, then you've been sorely mistaken and surprised by what we've seen here tonight.
Yep. Franklin County coming in with nothing to lose by all means. Confident, coming in 2-0. Swib kick. It's going to be Trojan football with 15.2 left here in the second quarter. Let's see if Coach Miners kind of wants to take a shot down the field here once, or if he just wants to kneel it out and get into the locker room and make some adjustments.
Trojans will be at their own 45-yard line. They come out of the huddle.
Got trips on this side, on the near side, one on the far side. Bond back in the shotgun.
Bond's going to take the snap. He hands off to Sones. Sones tries to bounce free, but he's not going to find much running room.
And that's going to do it. That takes us into 3 seconds here into the second quarter. Looks like Coach Miners might have called timeout. He did. So Coach Miners calls a timeout with 1.4 seconds left here in the third quarter. See if he kind of takes a shot down the field here. Doesn't hurt.
Kind of like a free play here for the Trojans.
Yep.
Throw it up, see what happens, Matt.
So, Jack, you go into halftime. If you are Franklin County and if you're East Central, what are the conversations looking like?
I think if you're Coach Miners, you got to talk about bringing the intensity, bringing that fire, you know, having some fire in your gut and bringing it here second half and taking control of this game here at Trojan Field.
Yep.
If you're the Wildcats, I would say you want more of the same.
Yep.
You know, you want to control that clock more. You're going to look for those openings like they got there with Schatzel to get it down for that touchdown. You know, those sorts of things. I think Coach Gilman is going to tell his boys here at halftime.
Yeah, I agree. I think if you're Franklin County, you just say keep on keeping on. You know, you're doing a great job, and let's keep doing it. And if you're East Central, it's, boys, you better wake up.
Yeah.
You're going to have your first EIAC loss if you don't wake up.
Here we go. Bond drops back. He looks over the middle. Pass is incomplete, intended for Messmore. And Trojan fans, that's going to do it here for the first half. Score all knotted up at 6 here at Trojan Field.
We will take a very short halftime break, and we will be right back with you for the exciting action of the third and fourth quarter. Again, East Central 6, Franklin County 6 in an EIAC battle.
take on East Central Band, take the field.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to Trojan Field in St. Leon, Indiana. The East Central Trojans and the Franklin County Wildcats knotted up at 6, Jack. It's not necessarily the game that we probably thought we would see in that first half. We're probably used to the East Central team that we saw last week against Moeller come out and intensity, and nothing was going wrong. And tonight we're not seeing that.
No, I mean, like you said, a lot more energy, a lot more fight last week. If you're watching this game, whether at home or here, you're probably surprised. If you're Franklin County, you're pleasantly surprised that it's all tied up. But if you're a Trojan fan, you're surprised it's this close. You would have thought, like you said, you would have seen like it was against Moeller. Great energy, a lot of big plays, high intensity, and we just haven't seen that so far from East Central tonight.
Yeah, and I think as we talked kind of off air and maybe at the beginning, it's the hang around mentality, and what Franklin County's doing right now is they're hanging around.
Yeah, they are.
And they're kind of looking as the equal to East Central.
Yeah.
And when you've got 6 guys going both ways for Franklin County, they brought all their essential players over, and it isn't what it is for them, but there's a lot of guys going both ways, and we'll see in that fourth quarter if East Central then starts picking it up a little bit because they can, quote, wear them down.
Yeah, we'll see if Franklin County gets winded there, but they're going to want to look to keep it close and try to flip this here from the Trojans tonight at Trojan Field. So it's going to be an interesting battle here in quarter 3 and 4 to see how events unfold. One thing, Matt, I wanted to mention I was surprised at is, last week against Moeller, we didn't see the Trojans make many mistakes. There weren't a lot of penalties, but it seems tonight it just hasn't been that focus. There's been a lot of penalties against the Trojans here, and that's surprised me.
Yeah, and we talk, that's one of the reasons Moeller, was unsuccessful last week because of the number of turnovers and penalties they had. I think they turned the ball over 3 times.
3 times, yeah.
Maybe had 12, 13 penalties against them, and we're kind of seeing that revert. And East Central didn't turn the ball over one time.
It was as clean as it could be.
If they had 1 or 2 penalties, I think Collinsworth had a personal foul, maybe 1 other penalty, and that was it last week. This week, it's like turning the page over. It's a different team right now, and I don't know if it's a matter of not taking them serious, if it's a matter of whatever that is for East Central, but they've got to, in a sense, I don't want to say wake up, but they got to get that intensity going here, so that they make sure to kind of squash that third quarter. I think the third quarter is going to be really important for both teams. If Franklin County can hang around that third quarter, keep it close, and if East Central can come out and they can start blowing it out, it's going to be a different game.
Matt, that's a great point. It's going to set up things here in the third quarter to see how it unfolds for the rest of the game. But if you're East Central, you don't want Franklin County to hang around. You want to set the tone here early and show them what Trojan football is all about.
Yep. We got 2:25 left here before the start of the third quarter. We're going to take a 1-minute break, and we're going to be right back with you. Welcome back to St. Leon and Trojan Field. We are 36 seconds away from the start of the third quarter, and it's that time of the game when we announce our fan of the game. I'm going to turn it over to Jack.
Matt, we know the Monholland family is listening tonight. Colleagues of ours, Darren is, and big supporters of Trojan football. And because of that, we want to make the main man, Darren Monholland, our fan of the game. Congratulations, Darren. I hope you're having a great night.
Yeah, absolutely, Monhollands. Thank you for listening. Hope all is well with everybody. And we are getting ready to start the third quarter here. Again, Franklin County 6, East Central 6. Not necessarily the first half that anybody probably would anticipate walking in tonight. Franklin County down a few numbers due to various reasons. They've got, I believe, about 19 on the sideline over there. East Central, I believe, has about 90 on this sideline over here. So East Central getting ready to kick off. Trojans will start on the defensive end. Franklin County will start on their offense. Brown Dyke back to kick, number 48 for the Trojans.
Schatzel, number 17. Tyreek Carr back to receive. Here goes the kick. Kick goes to Carr. He's at the 20. He's hit there and he's drugged down by number 4, Cooper Hogue.
Nice tackle by Cooper Hogue, just right around those ankles that we talked about. Cooper's had a good game so far tonight.
Yeah, Matt, he has had a good game. Several tackles so far.
So Franklin County will take over on their own 29-yard line. First and 10, 11:53 left in the third quarter. Just the start of the second half. 6-6, knotted up.
Cooper also had that nice interception there in the first half. Play action pass. Kelly completes it. Pass complete to number 14, Caden Erfman. Nice gain there by the Wildcats, close to a first down. It's a 9-yard gain, 2nd and 1.
Yeah, nice tackle by number 8, Zach Brown. 5'8", 164 senior. Again, a senior-loaded Trojan staff out there. Senior night here at Trojan Field. They were honored before the game, along with the cheerleaders. Congratulations to all the seniors.
Kelly drops back. He looks to throw. Pass is complete.
They're going to say out of bounds, possibly. I think that's going to be incomplete. That's going to bring up 3rd and 2.
Pass was caught, but it was caught out of bounds. That brings up 3rd down.
Franklin County taking their time. Play clock down to 14. Now down to 10. 3rd and 2, Wildcats.
3 wide again for the Cats. Kelly again in the shotgun. He's going to keep it.
Nice
He's
job
hit by
the
Nate
Trojans.
Griffin.
Yep.
Ball comes loose, but it's after the play. Nice play there by the Trojan defense.
Absolutely. That's a step up. That's the intensity that, if you're Coach Miners and the defensive staff, that you wanted to see there coming out of the third quarter. So that's a 3 and out for the Wildcats. They're going to punt. East Central get the ball back with 10:40-ish left here in the third quarter. And really, we haven't seen the intensity from the defense or offense all night, but for sure on the offensive end. So this will be a huge series for East Central.
Yeah, flag down. Perkins back to get the punt, but a flag is down.
Looks like it's going to be. Is that a legal man? Yep. And that's now going to be an automatic first down for Franklin County. That's going to be 5 yards, automatic first down. So, again, we're talking penalties. These are the things that we didn't see last week against Moeller. And it's almost like once you get one, you keep getting them. Right?
Yeah.
So it's one after another, after another, after another. And that's not something we're used to. So
it just breathes new life, Matt, right back into Franklin County.
Absolutely.
When you thought the drive was dead. Too wide. Kelly drops back. He's under pressure. Pass is complete to number 26 of the Cats, Bridger Bolos.
You know, I think Kelly's been under pressure most of the night, and I think most of the night he's done a really, really nice job of managing that pressure and getting rid of the ball before Griffin or Veal or any of those guys come after him.
Matt, absolutely. I don't know if that's good recognition or that's good game planning, but they have done a good job with that all night long.
Yep.
3 wide now for the Cats. Kelly again in the gun. He's going to drop back. Again, he's pressured. He throws downfield. Got him. Pass is complete to number 23, Jacob Schatzel. That's his second touchdown on the night. Wildcats take the lead here at Trojan Field.
Wow, and it is very, very quiet here on the East Central sideline. So the Wildcats now up 12-6 over the Trojans. That was just a fantastic throw by Kelly, and a quarterback kind of fell asleep for a minute, and that's when they get behind, and the wide receiver is wide open.
It was a great read by Kelly.
Yep.
It definitely was, Matt.
Good call by Coach Gilman. 12-6, Franklin County over East Central. 9:29 left here in the third quarter.
Schatzel's going to attempt his own PAT. And it sails wide left. It's no good. Wildcats, though, have that 12-6 lead here early in the third quarter. Matt, we talked about that tone. Franklin County's definitely set a tone here in the first few minutes in the third quarter.
Jack, they have, and it's almost like you can feel the air being sucked out of the East Central sideline.
Yeah.
You know, with that long throw and touchdown. As they prepare to kick off, we're going to take a 30-second timeout, and we're going to be right back with you. Welcome back to St.Leon, Indiana, and Trojan Field. The Franklin County Wildcats take a 12-6 lead over the East Central Trojans with 9:25 left here in the third quarter. We just had an injury on the field for the Wildcats, and Jack, I'm not sure if it was 74-34. I know there's a 4, and I'm not good with numbers.
I couldn't see it either, Matt. It was either Branson Gallion, number 34, or 74, Jordan Eversole. But they walked off on their own power to the sideline.
Yep, and that's what's most important. So those Franklin County uniforms are kind of hard to see with that gray and blue kind of combination. We talked about the white and the blacks that East Central has on tonight. I haven't seen those in a while, I don't believe, and they look pretty sharp.
Messmore and Perkins back to return the kick here for your Trojans. Cats are set to kick it off. Going to see if the Trojans can answer. A little bit of a short kick. Messmore picks it up. He gets it to around the 36-yard line. Trojans will start their drive from there.
Yeah, good field position start for the Trojan offense here for the first series of the second half. Probably being led out there by number 6, Ryan Bond.
And, man, it's going to be interesting to see if they can take this drive and kind of get into a rhythm offensively here. It's something they've really struggled to get into all night long.
Absolutely. But it looks like we're going to see Messmore, number 10, back in the backfield. Instead of Bond, to his left is going to be Sones, number 2.
We'll see if they don't run a little Wildcat out of this formation with Messmore in the backfield. Handoff again goes to Sones. Not much there.
You know, and Jack, we talked kind of at halftime that the offensive line, we were watching them pick kids from Moeller up and literally throwing them on the ground. And we're not seeing that tonight.
No.
We're not seeing that offensive intensity from the line that we saw against Moeller last week. And,
yeah,
and that
Matt, absolutely.
Has to pick up.
Yeah, you're exactly right. Last week, every run, they pushed Moeller back 5 yards. You just don't see that kind of push this week from their offensive line.
Well, and you're seeing that with Bond being hurried every time he throws a football. You're seeing that Sones doesn't have very many holes to run through. That's a problem. Yeah,
that is, especially when you're a run-first offense. Pass incomplete there by Messmore, intended for 85. Casey McQueen. That's going to bring up 3rd and long for the Trojans.
You know, the other thing we saw against Moeller was that the key that we thought was that they controlled that clock. They had a game plan coming in, and they were running the football. They didn't care. They were going to run the football. Bond made some throws, but the throws he made were on target because the run opened it up. And what we're seeing tonight is a lot more maybe throws, but when you're in 3rd and 10 and you're in 3rd and 9 and those long series, you're going to have to throw the football.
Yeah, exactly right. Messmore keeps it. He's going to dash forward. He shows his speed and athleticism and gets it into Wildcat territory. 1st and 10, Trojans. Matt, I think one of the differences last week, like you said, the pass was to mix it up a little bit, to keep the defense on their toes. Now the Trojans have to pass it because they have to. You know, not just to mix it in because they want to. So it's a big difference.
And that's a huge game plan difference. You know, that if you're forced to do it, it's different than if you want to do it.
Now, Matt, here's number 33, Cole Veal, on the run up the middle. He gains about 5, 2nd and 5, and that's more what we saw last week.
Yeah, we're starting to see some of that intensity a little bit come back. You just saw a few of the offensive linemen and defensive linemen from Franklin County kind of jawing back and forth, and some of that's not bad. You obviously don't want to see that getting into a personal foul by any stretch.
Messmore fakes a handoff, runs to the right. He's got nice block out there. He gains another 1st down for the Trojans.
Yeah, that's the same play we just saw that the last 1st down was coming on. And that's a great job by number 18, I believe, for East Central. I believe that's Eli Harmeyer out there throwing that block. Nice job by Harmeyer opening that up for.
Ball on the 32. Richter on the near side for the Trojans. Messmore again in the backfield. He's got Sones back there too. Sones gets the ball this time. He's going to power forward. Nice gain there. Tackle by number 49, Austin Hill of the Wildcats. Trojans moving the ball.
Sorry about that, Jack. I think that's where you're starting to see is that downhill running kind of smash mouth football that you saw last week.
Yeah,
you're starting to see that from East Central right now.
Matt, they put a few nice plays together. They've kind of got a spark going now in their offense.
You got Veal right there in the backfield, kind of leading that charge, leading that block.
Nice block there by Veal. That opens it up for Messmore. He's going to run to the right. He gets drugged down from behind, but not before he gains another 1st down for the Trojans. Great block here by Veal. That really set that play up.
Well, and we're starting to see these subs coming and going for East Central, and we talked about that. You've got 19 players, 20 players on Franklin County, and are they starting to get wore down?
Yeah.
There's 6:14 left here in the 3rd quarter, or is East Central able to wear Franklin County down enough that they're going to have an impact here in the fourth quarter?
McQueen in motion. Sones gets the handoff. He's drugged down by number 24, Hunter Shane.
And you're starting to see that, Jack, that 3, 4, 8-yard gains, and then we're going to get then 3 more yards, and then you're going to break it open for another 10 yards, and that wears the defense down right and left.
You wonder if they're not getting winded a little bit.
Yep.
Because a lot of these guys now, they've got to play both ways. We're getting deep into the third quarter here.
Yep.
How do their legs feel? Bond under center. Veal and Sones in the backfield. Bond hands off to Hunter Sones. He's in for a Trojan touchdown. Nice play by the Trojans.
Yeah, that's a great job by Ryan Bond, moving off the line of scrimmage, putting a guy in motion, faking to the fullback, giving to Sones, and Sones carrying it in for this touchdown. Tying it up 12-12 here with 5 minutes left in the third quarter. Brown Dyke back to convert the PAT. Keep in mind her first one was blocked by Franklin County. Franklin County has missed both, I believe had one blocked and missed their other one, so they're sitting at 12. East Central trying to go up 1 here. I believe that's Bond with the hold. Brown Dyke up and good.
Nice kick there, and it's good. Trojans take the lead 13-12 here in the third quarter. 5:16 remaining. Matt, that was just a nice drive all the way around.
Absolutely.
By the
Great
Trojans.
job by East Central. And as they line up and Franklin County comes out to receive the football here with 5 minutes left in the third quarter, we're going to take a 30-second break and we'll be right back with you. Welcome back to St.Leon, Indiana at Trojan Field. The Trojans go up by 1, 13-12. 5:16 left here in the third quarter. Jack, we talked off the air that momentum and that has shifted just a little bit. As you went into halftime, you're Franklin County, and you come out and you score, and you're up 12-6. You're feeling good about yourself. But that was a fantastic drive by East Central here to the second series on the offensive end.
Here's Brown Dyke's kick, but Matt, they did exactly what they needed to do, the Trojans, to take control of this game here. That's a nice play there on special teams.
Yeah, that's a nice tackle and nice coverage by the Trojans, and they will start their second series here.
On the 19-yard line, defense. It looks like. Wildcats started on the 19, 1st and 10 there. Yeah, Trojans did what they needed to do. Let's see if they can hold the Wildcats here on this drive. Kelly's made some great plays tonight for the Wildcats. He's back in the gun. He's going to hand off. Not much gain there. Hunter DeShane with the ball. Gain of around 3. It's going to be 2nd and 7 for the Wildcats.
4:50 left here in the third quarter. Trojans up 13-12, 2nd and 7.
3 split wide for the Cats. Kelly in the gun. He's going to keep it this time, but he's met initially by number 33, Cole Veal. Nate Griffin, Matt, in there as well on the tackle.
Well, you're starting to see that intensity ramp up quickly here. Obviously, halftime talk did something for the Trojans.
Well, they know they're in a dogfight. Here you got two traditional rivals.
Yep.
You know they're going to bring the intensity of the Wildcats. Trojans just have to meet it here. Again, 3 wide for the Wildcats. Kelly again in the gun. He's going to drop back, and he's going to look to throw over the middle.
Nice defensive play. That's a fantastic defensive play by number 27 for the Trojans, Eric Perkins. I'll tell you what, he might have been the one that got beat the last time, but he sure as heck wasn't going to get beat that time.
Yeah, he showed his speed there. He stayed on the inside. He was able to knock it away.
That's a big series for the defense. 3 and out, kind of keeps that momentum on the East Central sidelines. You know, you even think they get one first down. It kind of takes the life back out of you a little bit if you're East Central. So nice job by the Trojans defense. Perkins back here for the punt return. Nice wide shot, you can see.
Nearly blocked, but the Wildcats get the punt off. It's going to take a Franklin County bounce. Trojans will start this drive on the 42-yard line.
As East Central comes onto the field, again, we'd like to take a moment to thank all of our people helping us tonight. Camera crew Heath Brashear, Brianna Burton, and of course, Mr. Spencer Powell. We'd also like to thank our director, Jacob Zingerling, and producer, Kevin Leach, for all their work. I'll tell you, it's a first-class organization that we work for, Jack, and we're happy to do so.
It is. Yeah, it's an honor to come in here and call these games. It's been a lot of fun these last 2 weeks.
Absolutely.
Handoff goes to Hunter Sones. He drags number 54 of the Wildcats, Sam Westerfeld, on the tackle. Nice gain and run there by Hunter Sones. He gains 5 with Westerfeld on his back.
Well, and you can see Grant Ernst, I think he's gained as much yards as maybe what Hunter Sones did there, just pushing him from behind and keep that momentum going. So instead of 2nd and 8, you're looking about 2nd and 6 because of what Grant Ernst and his hard work on the offensive end.
Exactly right. Hunter Sones, again, he gains the outside corner. He gets it across to around the 43. 1st and 10, Trojans.
Seeing Messmore back in the game to do the Wildcat.
We're seeing that line, too, Matt, assert themselves a lot more here in this third quarter.
You're exactly right.
Opening up a lot of things for the Trojan run. Messmore out of the Wildcat. He's going to keep it. He shows his speed. He's at the 20. He's at the 10. And he's drugged down right before he gets in.
He got it.
Oh, he got it.
Gave it to him.
Touchdown, Trojans. Wow, what a run by Messmore.
Well, we got some yellow fabric on the turf back by the 30. I don't know if that's going to be a hold on the Trojans. We'll see right here. That was a fantastic run. It's going to be a block. Yep, block in the back by East Central. That play will come back, but you're right, Jack. That's a great read by Messmore and a great job of getting outside. And you saw his speed. He's got some speed to him.
Matt, he's got that extra gear, and he surely showed that there. It's just a shame that had this penalty and it's going to come back.
Yep. So that ball's going to come all the way back to the 39. Block in the back against East Central is the call.
That's from the spot of the foul, so it's going to be 1st and 5 now for the Trojans.
But again, a penalty that we did not see last week.
No.
And we've seen them time and time again tonight, and that's not typical of East Central football.
No. Messmore again,
fumble.
ball's loose.
Still fumble. Who's got it?
I think the Trojans have recovered.
And that's the second time tonight that we've seen kind of a fumble between Sones and the quarterback. That's Messmore or Bond. And
a little miscue.
Yep.
But Trey Werner, Matt, number 15, he fell on it. It's a loss of around 4 yards, so around 9 yards. It was 1st and 5, so it's 2nd and 14.
But these are the possessions that you don't like. You don't like the 2nd and 14. You don't like the 3rd and 9s, because if you're East Central, that's going to put you in a position where you've got to throw the football down the field.
Handoff goes to Hunter Sones. He's showing a lot of effort.
Oh, that's an awful call and an awful whistle by the officials. He was still moving down the field.
Still fighting forward.
They called it dead, and the Trojan fans are giving the officials an earful. That was a bad call. That play was not stopped. I get it. You want to protect the players, but if that player continues to get down the field, you do not blow that whistle, and he did.
They gave Hunter and the Trojans a 3-yard gain. It's 3rd and 11. Trojan receiver on the far side. Matt, it looks like we got a timeout on the field by the Wildcats.
Yep, we're going to that timeout. That's going to give us an opportunity to take a timeout. 58.8 left here in the 3rd quarter. East Central up 13-12 at Trojan Field over the Wildcats. We'll be right back with you. Welcome back to East Central High School at Trojan Field. East Central up 13-12, 58.8 left here in the 3rd quarter. 3rd and about 11 for the Trojans.
Messmore in there in the Wildcat. He slips by 1. Doesn't get much there. Maybe a yard. Looks like they gave him around 2.
That's going to bring up 4th and 8 for the Trojans. It looks like the punt team's going to come on the field. It's a good shot of Messmore. Tell you what, the shots that we're getting tonight, you can almost frame some of these. Take a picture.
Camera work, Matt, has been excellent all night long.
It's been fantastic.
Well,
and that's even trying to work with Mr. Leach. You know, if we had a good director or whatever producer.
Good help's hard to find.
Good help's hard
to find.
Mr. Leach sitting right to the left of us does a fantastic job with this. That's a great punt.
Flag on the field.
Looks like Franklin County may not have had enough guys on the too many guys. 2, 4, 6. Yeah, they had 12 guys on the field, and that's coming off of a timeout. So that's an automatic 1st down for East Central. If you're Coach Gilman, you got to be beside yourself. Coming out of a timeout, just count the number of guys and go out and play.
Well, here you are, Matt. You just stopped the Trojans. They're going to punch you the ball.
Yep.
Have a timeout, and you come out and make a mistake like that.
Yep.
You got to be upset over there if you're Coach Gilman.
And that changes everything. That's now 4th and 4, 4th and 3. And Coach Miners is going to go for it. Messmore back in for the Wildcat. Sones with him and Veal up front.
Richter on the near side. Messmore's going to keep it. He's going to slip past one tackler. He gets it down to around the 26-yard line. 1st and 10, Trojans.
I think Messmore's done a nice job tonight of reading that defense. Franklin County knows that it's coming. They know that the run's coming, but Messmore's done a nice job of reading that defense, and that's going to bring us to the end of the third quarter. Franklin County 12, East Central 13. We got a barn burner is what they say in basketball. I don't know what the football term is, but it's close enough. We will be back here with your fourth quarter action. Welcome back to East Central High School in Trojan Field. East Central up 13-12, entering the fourth quarter against the Franklin County Wildcats. 1st and 10.
Messmore again in the backfield. He's going to keep it. He's going to find some room. He's drugged down inside the 15. It's going to be another Trojan first down.
Another great job. We kind of talked off air, Jack. Messmore's just done a nice job of kind of being patient back there, finding the hole, and then sprinting to that hole and getting through there.
Yeah, he's been really good, Matt, at reading that defense, seeing what's there, and then going with it.
Yep. 1st and 10, Trojans.
Receiver on the near side. Messmore again in the backfield. Here's Hunter Soanes. He's chugging. He bounces outside. Trojan touchdown.
It's a great job by the offensive line and a great job by Hunter Soanes of bouncing it outside. That takes 19-12. East Central's up. Brown Dyke in to complete the PAT to get that to 20-12.
Great blocking up front there by the offensive line. That set that play up.
Well, Jack, we've talked. We're entering that fourth quarter, and you've got 6, 7, 8 guys from Franklin County going both sides of the football, and that's a long game to be on the field. Your body gets worn down, and I think what we're seeing is East Central starting to pick up their pace a little bit because they're seeing Franklin County wear down.
Yeah, it's hard to bring that intensity. PAT is good, but Matt, like I said, it's hard to bring that intensity all game long when you got to play both ways like so many of these Wildcat players have done tonight. Nice kick by Sophie.
That makes it 20-12. We're going to take a 30-second break. 11:22 left here in the fourth quarter. We'll be right back with you. Fourth quarter action here at Trojan Field in East Central High School. 11:22 left in the fourth quarter. East Central up 20-12 on Hunter Soanes' TD run. Brown Dyke's PAT was good. And East Central starting to pull away just a little bit here in the fourth quarter.
Tyree Carr, Jacob Schatzel, again back to return for the Wildcats. Brown Dyke gets ready to kick. There it goes. Nice kick by Sophie. Schatzel on the return. He gets it up to around the 29-yard line.
Nice job, but nice coverage by East Central and a great kick by Brown Dyke. That's going to give the ball back to Franklin County, down 20-12. And again, Kelly has had a very, very good game on both sides of the football for Franklin County.
Yeah, he has. Matt, I've been impressed with his play. But, you know, his coach, Wes Gilman, led Franklin County to the state runner-up in 4A in 1995. So Coach Gilman knows a thing or two about the quarterback position himself.
Absolutely. And Kelly, not a small kid by any stretch, 6'3", 218 senior. Left-handed quarterback.
Little trick play here. Toss back to number 26. He's still on his feet, but a gang tackle there. Ball's loose.
Are they going to give it to him?
And they are. Trojans recover. Ball squirts out. Nice pickup there by the Trojans.
That's a great job by East Central, and I'm not sure who calls that. Of course, Nate Griffin is around the football. I'm not sure if he's the one that calls that fumble, but that's a great job of a defensive stop for East Central.
I couldn't see that either, Matt. There was kind of that gang tackle there, and the ball squirted out the other side. But now the Trojans are in great field position here for another score.
So East Central will take that ball over here on the 33-yard line. 10:55 left here in the fourth quarter.
Bond in at quarterback. He's back in the gun. Hunter Sones in the backfield, too wide. Bond's going to air it out. He's looking for Messmore, and it goes through his hands. Incomplete.
That was a great throw by Ryan Bond, right where it needed to be, right at the pylon, and just right through the hands of Messmore.
Second and 10 now for the Trojans.
That's one of those kind of nail in the coffin plays, Jack. You convert that right out, and then you're on your 33-yard line, and you're able to throw that ball 33 yards down the field for a touchdown. That's tough to come back from.
If they could have hit that, that really would have deflated Franklin County.
Yep.
Now you have Richter on the near side. Messmore in his quarterback. He hands off to Hunter Sones. Hunter keeps pushing. He breaks free.
Oh, my goodness.
He breaks free. He's at the 10, the 5. He's on his feet.
God.
Touchdown, Trojans.
We got a flag again back at the 33, and it's holding against East Central.
Again, what a shame.
Penalty. I'll tell you what, that run right there is a highlight reel.
That is. You talk about heart, Matt. I mean, he kept those legs churning all through that play.
And you're right. Those legs just keep pumping. As those legs pump, there's not going to be many kids that can take him down.
No. Like we said before, he's such a great downhill runner. Once he gets that momentum going, Hunter's hard to stop.
So instead of a touchdown, you're looking now at 2nd and 20. And those penalties tonight just have really, really hurt the Trojans.
Matt, I'd like to know the yards they've racked up tonight in penalties.
Yep.
And just the total number they've had. Messmore out of the shotgun. Franklin County all over this play.
Yep.
He's brought down in the backfield.
And East Central's going the wrong direction. They started the ball in the 33 right there. Obviously had that nice run by Hunter Sones, and now the ball is all the way back to the 47-yard line. 10-16 left here in the fourth quarter. East Central up 20-12.
It's going to be about 3rd and 25 here for the Trojans. 4 wide. Bond drops back. He rolls to his right. He looks. Pass is complete. Number 16, Nate Busing on the reception.
It's a nice catch by Busing. Nice route, nice catch. Busing seems to always, when there's a pass play, he's always around. Yeah. And he's always open.
Yeah, he
is.
That's
a great route runner. That's the definition of a great route runner.
I thought there was good yards after the catch here, too, by Nate.
So we're looking at 4th and 13, and it looks like East Central will go for it. 9:52 left here in the fourth quarter.
3 on the far side, 1 on the near side.
And another penalty for East Central. Messmore jumped off sides.
False start.
It's going to be now it's a punting situation. That hurts. You know, if you're in fourth and 11 and coach is willing to go for it to give you an opportunity, and now you have to push that back to about 4th and 20 probably. That's a tough call, and you do need to punt that.
You know, it's a shame that penalties negated that great touchdown Trojans had, and it's kind of returned to the ways of the first half for the Trojans on this last drive.
And now another penalty against Franklin County on the sidelines. I think that's a sideline warning is what that is. In other words, the coaches were out too far. We talked about that earlier on. Coach Gilman not happy about that.
Ringer back to punt. He lets it go. Nice punt here by Ringer.
Oh, nice job. It's going to be down inside the 5. That's a great punt by Ringer and a great coverage for East Central.
Yeah, great special teams play there, Matt.
Yeah, that's a nice job by number 15 for East Central, Trey Werner, getting down there and just jumping on the ball. That's going to give the ball back to Franklin County on their 3-yard line. 9:44 left here in the fourth quarter. East Central up 20-12.
Matt Trey's a senior, and that's again one of that core of experienced players that the Trojans have relied on, and you see that experience come into play. A heads-up play there by Trey Warner and the Trojans.
Yeah, you're exactly right.
Kelly in the shotgun in his own end zone. Another flag goes against the Cats.
Yep.
False start. It'd be half the distance.
So not a huge penalty. It's only going to back them up a yard because they're already on the 3-yard line. I guess that's the type of penalty you want. If you're going to get a penalty, Jack, you only want that 1 yard.
Yeah, you're not going to lose much territory with that.
You're not.
Kelly going to huddle up. Play clock starts. Trojan fans making a lot of noise as the Wildcats come to the line. Kelly back in the gun. He's looking. He throws downfield. Pass incomplete, intended for Schatzel, number 23.
Yeah, that's Eric Perkins over here on this side defending that. That's a great defensive play by Perkins and not getting his hands caught up inside of Schatzel there. So nice job of Perkins.
Not getting called for pass interference.
9:38 left here in the fourth quarter. 20-12, Trojan Media Productions. We'd like to thank them once again for providing you guys, everybody, the opportunity to watch this from home.
4 wide for the Cats. Kelly's going to keep it.
That's a safety. That's going to be a safety. Oh, he's going to call it down on the 1-yard line. That's about the half-inch yard line right there.
Matt, it was so close.
He must have stuck that ball out right at the very last second and was able to get that ball outside of the end zone. Nice play by Kelly. Nice job by East Central. So that's going to bring up 3rd and about 13, 3rd and about 14, 9:02 left here in the fourth quarter.
Wildcats look to at least get some space here. Kelly calls for it. He looks.
There's the blitz.
He's hit as he throws. Ball goes incomplete. Pass intended that time for number 26, Bridger Bolos. 4th down now.
Yeah, nice blitz call by Coach Kirchgashner. And East Central Trojans defense. So that's going to back up. This is not an easy punt. You're looking at, you only have 10 yards from the end zone to get this punt off, and that's not typical. See if East Central puts some pressure here to try and get a block.
Ball loose on the field. That's picked up.
Standing, keep in mind, if he steps backwards, that's an automatic safety. Nice job by Kelly to get that ball off quick.
They get the kick off. Wildcats will down it around the 22-yard line.
As the Trojans in offense comes out, Franklin County defense comes out. We have 8:38 left here in the fourth quarter. We're going to take a 30-second break and be right back with you. Back to East Central High School. Trojans 1st and 10, 8:38 left here in the fourth quarter. Messmore on the run. East Central has really gone to that Wildcat formation here in the second half, and it's been successful for them. They're up 20-12 over the Wildcats.
Around a 4-yard gain there for Messmore and the Trojans. It's now 2nd and 6.
You got to think, if you're East Central, you want to punch this in. You don't want a field goal. You don't want to settle for that. You want to be able to punch this into as a touchdown.
Yeah, you want to put some distance here with 8 minutes left.
Nice
pass
throw.
Complete to Trey Warner. Or Nate Busey, excuse me. Touchdown, Trojans.
That's a great throw by Messmore. And again, we talked about Busey around the football. Again, he's always around the football. What a great route runner he is. Nice catch, nice throw. Trojans up 26-12.
Yes, nice play. Just what we said. You got that touchdown. They've got some space now.
7:52 left here in the fourth quarter. Brown Dyke in to attempt the PAT. Kick is up, and it's good. 27-12, East Central. 7:52 left here in the fourth quarter. Come back for the last 7 minutes of football action. We'll be right back with you. St.Leon, Indiana. Trojan Field, East Central up over the Wildcats, 27-12, 7:52 left here in the fourth quarter. East Central has really had a nice third and fourth quarter. That first and second quarter was owned by the Wildcats.
Carr and Schatzel back to receive. Here's Sophie with the kick. Ball's loose. I think Franklin County Matt jumped on that.
Yeah. Well,
now East Central comes away with the ball.
And I think we're going to have a injured Franklin County player on the field. We got both trainers out there. It's really nice, nowadays. Probably, when back in the old days, I guess, we didn't have trainers. It was a matter of dust yourself off and get out. But it's nice to see that both schools have trainers coming to away games and home games, and multiple trainers are out there now. We got 4 of them. So as they tend to the injured Wildcat player, we're going to take a very short break. 7:43 left here in the fourth quarter. Trojans up 27-12. Great to see Schatzel up, moving around, walking off the field. May have got the wind knocked out of him. Great to see he's okay. Franklin County take it over 1st and 10 on their own 20-yard line. 7:43 left here in the fourth quarter. East Central up 27-12. Trojan fans getting into it.
Kelly hands off to number 24, Hunter DeShane. Nice defensive play there by the Trojans. A loss of about 1.5 yards to 2 yards.
Yeah, that's a great defensive play by number 64 for East Central. I believe that's Luke Dahl. Kind of a jersey tackle.
Four wide. We'll see if Kelly shows off his arm. He's back in the gun. He's going to keep it this time, and he's hit at the line.
We're starting to see that a little bit. I think the offensive line for Franklin County kind of slowing down a little bit. There's 6:50 left here in the fourth quarter, and some of them are playing both sides of the ball and haven't been off to the sideline other than get a drink of water in between quarters.
Matt, they're having trouble opening those holes that Kelly saw in that first half. They're really being closed by the Trojan defense here in the third and fourth quarter. Again, 4 wide for the Wildcats. Kelly looks to throw over the middle. Pass goes through the hands of number 80. That's Evan Seal.
And that's going to bring up 4th and 11. Looks like Coach Gilman's going to elect a punt, which is probably the right call. Perkins will be back to return. $6:17 left here in the fourth quarter.
Perkins back again to return the punt.
Oh, it's blocked!
It's blocked! It's in the end zone.
And it's going to be out by the Trojans. That's going to be a safety for the Trojans. That's a fantastic defensive play by East Central. Not only are they going to get the 2 points, they also will receive the football. 6:11 left here in the fourth quarter. East Central now up 29-12. We're going to take a short break. We'll be right back with you for the remaining 6 minutes of Trojan action. Welcome back. Nice play, but defensively by East Central as we went to break with a safety, a block punt and safety. East Central is lined up to return. That's the first block punt safety I've seen in a long time in high school football, Jack.
Yeah, I know. It was a great play by the special teams of the Trojans. They're back to receive here. And they're going to look to score one more time here, I'd say, with 6:11 left in the game. They were close to getting a safety before. They finally got one on that block punt.
Uh-oh, onside. They may get it.
I don't know, Matt, if the Trojans were ready for that.
They were not out. I don't know if it went 10 yards. They're pointing East Central football. That's scary. That's tough. East Central's got to be ready for that. So it'll be East Central football here with 6:08 left in the fourth quarter. East Central up 29-12 over the Franklin County Wildcats, and that score is not indicative of what that first half looked like.
Oh, I know. We just mentioned it's really been a tale of two halves.
Yep.
That first half, Matt, really the Wildcats, they executed their game plan well. They kept it close. Trojans were flat. They've made a lot of mistakes. His second half, Trojan been able to clean up some of those mistakes. They've been able to get some momentum rolling, and they've been able to take control of this game.
Well, I think we talked about the intensity. I think the intensity level really picked up in that third quarter. Obviously, Coach Miners went in and made some adjustments and changes and said, we better pick it up. We're going to get beat.
Here we go, Trojan fans. Sones, he's got a man to beat. He spins around. He fights, and he gets inside the 5 before he's brought down. Number 6, Hunter Geis on the tackle. He was assisted by others, but Geis on the initial hit.
I'll tell you what, he's just a workhorse. I mean, that kid, his legs must be as strong as an ox out there.
I know.
And they just, if you're going to tackle him, I think we talked against the Moeller game, whether it's him or Fike, you better tackle him around below the knees. Otherwise, you're not going to bring him down.
You're not going to bring him down. Once those legs get going, he's gone.
Yep.
And he's quicker than Quicksilver, too.
Yep. Quicksilver, wasn't that a horse in some movie?
I think it was.
I think it was, too.
Yeah, wasn't that Lone Ranger's horse?
I love it.
Yeah.
I knew you'd know that. It's going to be down to about the 1-inch yard line, it looks like. Messmore stays in that Wildcat kind of formation a little bit. I don't know if that's Werner that's limping a little bit off the field.
Yeah, Werner's going to be met by the trainer here.
Yeah. Basically tells her, I'm good, I'm getting off the field myself. May have just tweaked an ankle a little bit.
Number 96 coming in, Joe Hirth for the Trojans. Second and goal. Messmore in the backfield, along with Sones. Ernst is halfback. Sones going to get it. He's going to be met. Number 66 of Franklin County, Cameron Smith on the initial hit. Nice play by him.
Yeah, that's a nice play by Franklin County. And again, the offensive line for East Central not able to withhold the push that Franklin County gave on that possession. 4:25 and ticking. 29-12. East Central over Franklin County. I would say East Central, Jack, has played a better second half. I still don't know if it's the way that they played back at the Moeller game. I think they've had some penalties. They've shot themselves in the foot a few times, and just not the typical East Central football we're used to.
No, it's definitely not what we expected. Messmore with the ball. Trojan touchdown.
Messmore with the keep. That takes it 35-12. East Central. 3:58 left here in the fourth quarter. Brown Dyke will be on. 3:56 left here in the fourth quarter. Brown Dyke will come on to attempt the PAT. Brown Dyke's PAT up and good. She's automatic. East Central 36, Franklin County 12. 3:56 left in the fourth quarter. We're going to take a few minute break and we'll be right back with you. Welcome back to St.Leon East Central High School. East Central up 36-12 over the Wildcats. We'd like to thank all of our viewers at home, wherever you may be, for listening. Well, hopefully you're listening and it's not on mute. But if it is, at least watching the Trojan production of tonight's game. It's been like Jack has stated multiple times, it's been a tale of two halves. East Central was lax that first half, and Franklin County played very well. East Central made adjustments at halftime and has came out and has made a statement this second half.
Carr with the kick return. He's going to look to make it upfield. He's got some room. He makes around the end, and he makes it into Trojan territory. Nice run. And it looks like, Matt, we've got an injured Trojan back here in the backfield.
We do.
Looks like that's number 8.
I did not see that play. Coach Kirschkastner is out at the 40-yard line asking why there wasn't a penalty called. I'm not sure if he has an argument or if he doesn't. I did not see that come. So Franklin County will take over with a great return. Franklin County will take over on the 42-yard line. We did get a correction. Lone Ranger's horse's name was Silver.
Silver, not Quicksilver.
Not Quicksilver. Well, he could have been Quick and Silver.
Yeah, I guess so. Hunter Soames definitely is.
Franklin County electing to keep it on the ground.
Not a bad gain by them. They gain about 5. It's going to be 2nd and 5 here for the Wildcats. 3:20 left in tonight's game. Again, we want to thank you, the viewers, for watching us tonight. Come back next week as the Trojans face down the Batesville Bulldogs here from Trojan Field.
Yeah, another home game for the Trojans. Looking forward to that.
Handoff up the middle. He's still going. That's Bridger Bolos.
As we look at Franklin County coming up schedule, they will next week be home against Lawrenceburg. They'll be at Greensburg on the 25th of September. Home against South Dearborn on October 2nd. October 9th will be home against Batesville. And they close out their regular season at Beech Grove on October 16th.
Nice gain there by the Wildcats. 1st and 10 from the 20. Kelly hands off to Tashane there. Number 24, he's tackled by number 29, Sam Ringer.
East Central, on the other hand, after tonight, will be at home again on the 18th, next Friday against Batesville. We'll have 3 away games at South Dearborn, at Connorsville, at Greensburg on October the 9th, and then October 16th. They end their regular season back here at home against Indianapolis Roncalli, which should be a very, very good football game.
Kelly keeps the ball this time. He's hit at the line. Nice play there by the Trojan defense. He gained just a little. It
takes us under 2 minutes. We're at 1:40 left here in the fourth quarter. Again, East Central is up 36-12 over the Franklin County Wildcats. If you're East Central, you want to hold them here, keep them at 12 points, get that ball back, take a knee, and get in the locker room.
You want to end it on your own terms if you're the Trojans. 3rd and 8 here for Franklin County. Kelly out of the gun. He's going to heave it towards the end zone. Incomplete. Thrown over the head of the intended receiver for the Wildcats. That was number 26, Bridger Bolos. That's going to bring up 4th down now for Franklin County.
1:05 left here in the 4th quarter. Wes Gilman, head coach of Franklin County, giving Kelly the call.
Four wide again for the Wildcats. Kelly drops back. He's going to heave it again towards the end zone. Pass is broken up.
That's a great defensive stand by East Central to end the football game. 1:02 left here in the 4th quarter. I would suspect Bond probably back in the football game. Take a snap, take a knee, get in victory formation and be done.
That last play, nice defensive play by number 29, Sam Ringer.
That's a nice job by East Central's defense, just to hold that.
Yeah.
They drove the ball down the field, did a nice job, Franklin County did, and then to be able to come up with that stop to end the game.
Matt, they finally found in this second half what they had against Moeller.
Absolutely. Bond communicating with the referee. Bond takes a knee and he's going to need to do that probably another 2 times. That hurts Bond's rushing average, Jack.
You know,
it's a loss of 1 each time. I feel sorry for him.
Yeah, I'm sure he won't like that on tomorrow's stat line.
He ain't going to like -3 rushing yards. His dad used to rush for some yards, I bet.
Well, I've heard some stories about that,
I can imagine.
Yeah.
Mr. Jeff Bond was a football player over here. I think Mrs. Bond, wasn't she a cheerleader over here?
I know she was at the middle school. I've heard stories about that too.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep. She was one heck of a cheerleader for the Trojans. That's going to do it, folks. That's a great job. You see the 2 head coaches shaking hands, probably giving fist bumps, I guess, more so at the 35-yard line. Much respect by both of those guys to each other. 7 seconds left in the game. East Central's going to wrap this one up, 36-12. Jack, we didn't see the East Central team we saw against Moeller that first half, but I think they got a talking to maybe that halftime and came back out that 3rd quarter.
Yeah, like we mentioned, it's a tale of 2 halves. Franklin County, they executed their game plan well in the first half. Second half, the Trojans came out. They kind of fixed their mistakes a little bit. They got a rhythm on offense. They got some fire on the defensive end and got some stops against the Wildcats. And it was more similar to what we saw last week against Moeller. But I think this week, if you're Coach Miners, you got to get the boys. You got to work on some of those mistakes that you saw because you got Batesville coming in here next week, and you don't want to see those things continue throughout the season if you're the coaching staff.
Yeah, Jack, I think we talked off air that film session over the next few days is going to be interesting if you're East Central. If you're Coach Miners, I'm turning that first semester film on, or first half film on, and we're going to watch it. We're going to look at the mistakes. We're going to look at the lack of intensity that we had that first half. But regardless, at the end of the day, it's a 37-12 win. 36-12 win for East Central. Congratulations to East Central, Coach Miners, all of the Trojan fans out there. We would like to again thank Heath Brashear, Brianna Burton, Spencer Powell on the cameras, Director Jake Zingerling, and producer Kevin Leach for all of their work with the Trojan Media Productions crew. We will be back with you next week, September 18th, back here at Trojan Field against Batesville, 7:30 start. Please tune in. For Aaron Jackson, I am Matt Maple. I hope you have a great evening and a great weekend. Take care. Thank you.